That's a nice little find. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and you join me in the North Hertfordshire town of Hitchin for another History Street Challenge. I'm outside the shop of Gatwood's Jewellers, founded in 1760 by James Gatwood. There's a little blue plaque on the wall to commemorate him. But I'm joined today by Stephen.
Hello everyone.
And today we're gonna travel around the streets of Hitchin for half an hour and try and find the oldest datable item, building or event that's remembered in the town centre.
And I'm going to win this challenge.
And Stephen's going to be buying lunch because he's going to lose this challenge. So they're full of confidence.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready to go, definitely.
You're ready to go? Yeah. So let's go. See you back in here in half an hour.
Yeah, see you in 30 minutes.
Okay, let's go. Right, I've just left Stephen. We're going to meet back at the Jewellers in half an hour. So I got half an hour, 30 minutes to find my way around the town of Hitchin and discover that elusive dates hidden in plain sight around the town. The first one is just ahead of me. Type C postbox with Mackin Engineering on the back, 1996. That's rather nice, little postbox there. There's quite a few of those. They're all over the place. That's one's quite modern. Of course, you can get them in London with much older dates on them. There's some lovely architecture here, there really is. And down towards the church as well. This is a fantastic church. I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can actually see the church. Really is absolutely beautiful. And the war memorial there as well. So we found one date so far of 1996. And hopefully there'll be a few more down here because this is quite an old thoroughfare. Just wondering what it might have been like in medieval times. And there's a 1975, there we go. On the opticians there, 1975, that's our second date. Going back in time, which is good. Winning date last time for me was 1823 another date there, 2012 on that shop there, 2012, there we go. But we're already back at 1975. Yeah, Bishop Stortford, the winning date was 1828. So I'm going to try and find a date that's older than that if I can. It would be nice if I get back beyond 1602, which was the date in Hertford a few weeks back. Let's go back where I came and back to these little back streets. Hopefully there'll be some older dates. There seem to be quite a few old buildings I can see here in the town centre. The idea of these street challenges is to cover the widest area possible within the allotted time. But I'm pretty sure the winning date, I should say, will be somewhere around the market square. So I'm really hoping that I'll find something. Right. Oh, a little alleyway here. Let's have a walk down here. I think this probably goes back to where I've just come from. Yeah, that takes me back to where I've just been. Oh well, we just walk back. Do you like walking through passageways? Reminds me of the Gants that I found in Braintree some months ago. This takes me back to the to the market square. Now hopefully it's one of these buildings I might find some old drainage pipes, because they sometimes have dates at the top as well. It's very difficult to look up on both sides of the road, talk to the camera without walking into pedestrians or tables and chairs that are on the pavement. What a lovely little building that is. Fantastic architecture. Just turn the camera around. Really rather pleasant. I'm not too sure how Alice is doing. I'm hoping she don't see me coming from this direction. The town is quite small, so the likelihood is we will pass each other along our actual journey. Just on the looking up at Greg's, the building here. Some really interesting panels up there. The name at the top, David Grieg. Looks like there should be a date up there, but there isn't. It's quite a shame. There's a blue plaque just across the road on Barclays Bank. Sharples, Exton and Lucas Bank, built by the Quaker bankers in 1845. And their successors became one of the main contributors of Barclays Bank when it was formed in 1896. So we've got a bank building here, former bank building, 1845. There we go, look at that. 1845. There's our first date, there's our first old date. It's about the third or fourth date we found. That's good, we're going in the right direction, we're going back in time. Definitely going back in time. An old arcade here as well. Hitchin Arcade. This is really rather nice in here. There's no dates anywhere, no dates on the walls. This is a shame, because there should be, I would have thought, some sort of old date on the wall. There isn't. The trouble is, through time, any old dates that used to be there have long since disappeared, which is a shame. There's another blue plaque on the wall here. The Corn Exchange, there we go. Designed by William Beck and opened in 1853. Hitchin became a nationally important centre of grain trading after the arrival of the Great Northern Railway. There we go, there we go. 1853. That's nice. That's nice. Oh wow. An old shop sign, Freeman, Hardy and Willis. Look at that.
Is this yours? This is not yours.
Freeman, Hardy and Willis, they were formed in London back in 1875. Three founders gave their name to the business. It was a shoe shop. John Freeman was of Russian descent, and he was a shoemaker. And there's another building there, 1882, on the back of that building there, the front of the building there. There we go. That's lovely. That really is. Freeman, Hardy and Willis. I used to shop at Freeman, Hardy and Willis. The shop's closed down in 1996. I used to get my grown-up shoes from there. Always got my school shoes from Clark's. Grown-up shoes were from Freeman, Hardy and Willis. My parents shopped there, which was probably why I got my grown-up shoes from there. Well, my parents told me they were grown-up shoes because they weren't school shoes, I suppose. They were grown-up shoes. Let's have a look down this old street here. 1854 is the date to beat. Beautiful architecture around here. The George Public House. Absolutely beautiful. It really is. But I'm not here to look at architecture and talk about the history either. Here to find those elusive dates. I just reached the end of the road. I don't know what road it was. It's really the end of the road. I want to try and get back to the market square. I think the winning date's going to be in the market square. So I'm going to try and get back there. But the architecture here is beautiful. There's such a smorgasbord of architecture as well, and it's but it doesn't have any dates on the outside of the buildings. This is really sort of frustrating because you know there should be dates because they're old buildings. What have we got there? Hitchin Priory. Let's go across the road. Have a look at Hitchin Priory. There's a blue plaque. There's a blue plaque on the front of the Priory. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. It's so strong. Can't quite see what's ahead of me. The sun's so bright. It looks like some sort of hotel conference centre. Oh, it says private grounds. That's not going to stop me looking at this blue plaque. Do some trespassing. Let's have a look and see what it says. Hitchin Priory, founded 1317 as a Carmelite friary. After its dissolution in 1539, became the home of the Radcliffe family until 1964. I think I found a winning date. That's nice. That's nice. That's a nice little find. That's a lovely little find. I'm just wondering if Stephen's going to find it. He's just walked past. Wonder how he's getting on.
Right, now I can go in two directions here. Take a left or a right. They both look really interesting, and I'm not I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna see what we got up there, and if I've got time, I'm gonna head right.
Some more really old shops along here. Lovely high street. Lovely old buildings. But no dates on any of the facades, which is a bit of a shame, really. Another date here. Barber shop established 1966. There we go. There we go. 1966. But we're already back. 1317. I think that's a winning score. Unless, of course, Stephen finds it as well. He is down that area. Wow. Those are Wetherspoons. You can take me for lunch there.
If you look on the history, this was the haunted house.
The haunted house?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's all of the, the
I'll have a look at that. But thank you very much.
Yeah.
Talking to one of the locals there, telling about the history. Oh, nice old guy, lovely man. But outside Wetherspoons, and they've got another sign outside Wetherspoons. The Angel Vault, Grade 2 listed building, dates from around 1765, and was originally a very commodious family home. In the yard behind there was a brewery established by the Crab family in around 1885. Hitchin Conservative Party moved into the building, remaining here until it became the Angel Vaults. The name is from the medieval inn that stood next door but one on the site. Wow, it's really interesting. Lovely, lovely plaque there on the wall. There we go. Now let's find some more old dates. I've got about. Oh, let's walk through here. Back into the old inn. It's rather nice around here. There's nothing here, no dates. There's usually something that's somewhere on the inside of these archways and these old coaching inns. nothing there at all. 1765. Let's have a look. That really is a beautiful, beautiful old street. Now back in the market square again. I'm going to walk around the market square and just see if I can find something else. Back to Gatwoods, that's our finishing point. I've got a few minutes yet before I actually before we actually finish. Have a little look around here. This really is very, very beautiful around here, this old market square. It's been a settlement in Hitchin, I think that's the 7th century. It's also mentioned in the Doomsday Survey as well. 1868 on that building. There we go, 1868. Another old date, another old date. And there's a clock in the middle of the market square. Let's take a look at this clock. Well, looking at the clock there, it's got Gatwoods 1760 on the front. There's a plaque on the bottom which actually states that it was erected there back in 1999, which is very interesting. Of course, Gatwoods, the old established jewellers in the town. But it's nice to see that a fairly modern clock in an old style in the middle of the market square. That's rather nice. The Rose and Crown, another old pub. Can you imagine what Hitchin might have been like? Take the photograph there. Back in medieval times with these old buildings. Really is really beautiful. I walked past it at the start of this video. The Rose and Crown, actually, it's the sole survivor of 6 pubs that used to stand around the market square. And in 1720, Joseph Marsom left a house in his will, and the rent from which was to apprentice the freemen of the City of London. And in 1818, it was licensed to Henry Crabb, the local brewer. It's really rather pleasant. Lovely old buildings. So we get a market town. You get these fantastic old buildings that have just survived. Absolutely amazing. Well, let's take a little walk back now. It's 20 past, so Stephen should be here in a moment or two, and we'll decide. We'll see who's buying lunch. Have I won? Did Stephen find that date? Did he find it? I bet he did. I'm pretty sure he would have found it. But we'll find out in a minute. Here he comes. Okay, met up with Stephen here outside the jewellers. And it's now time to find out whether my winning date was a winning date, or did Stephen spot it as well, because I passed him down that area. So, how did you get on, Stephen?
I got on really, really well. I really enjoyed this History Street Challenge. I think Hitchin is absolutely stunning.
It is, isn't it?
Beautiful.
There's quite a lot of dates to be found, actually,
Yeah, there is.
hidden in plain sight. I found about a dozen.
I found about 13.
About 13, that's pretty good. Did you go to the Priory?
I went to the Priory.
You went to the Priory? It's a draw! Oh my goodness me! We both found the same dates of, was it 1317, the old Priory?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
2 draws now.
2 draws now. You can still buy lunch though if you want to.
Yeah, that's good with me, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Stephen's going to buy lunch. We'll probably split the bill this time.
But we're going to have a little exploration of his little town before we grab some lunch anyway, quickly. And then...
So I'll leave you with some pictures of Hitchin, and we'll see you again sometime soon for another History Street Challenge. Hopefully, I might win. Cheerio.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.